That is not your intro. That is not your intro. What are you doing? Hello, friends and enemies. Welcome to the weekly reading vlog. It's me, Isabel, here with the couch behind me. I'm in the living room. I got a handy dandy walking pad. I've actually got Heather on my TV right now. I'm going to watch her February wrap up and walk on my walking pad and just kind of move my body a little bit here because I've got to sit a bunch and edit today again because that's my life right now. I'm like film, edit, read, film, edit, read. It's like all I'm doing. But a minute ago, as soon as I turned the camera on to start recording, I started sneezing. So I was like, all right, hold on. So we've resettled. We have our water. We have our walking pad. We got our handy dandy walking pad remote. And I'm just ready to rock and roll here in a minute. I'm going to try and walk for like 30 minutes, 15, 30 minutes, somewhere in that range. I don't have like a tried and true strict schedule with it yet because I just got it. But so far I'm happy with it. I don't have a ton of thoughts yet. I will report back after I've had it for a while if y'all are curious like what I think. Because like obviously I bought this with my own money and I got a cheap one. Like it was only like cheap for a walking pad. It was $200-ish. So yeah, I'm going to walk. I'm going to watch Heather. It has been a busy 2 days already. Like it's Tuesday and it feels like such a busy week. But yesterday, Grumps ended up coming home early and working from home, which was really nice. And that also just kind of threw my entire day's plans off schedule. It's fine. But because of that, like I ended up spending this morning editing my vlog for members. And I need to start on the vlog for this week. But we're not there yet. The other thing right now happening is I am reading, I have quite a few things in motion. So I am reading Do Your Worst via audio by Rosie Dannon. I'm liking it so far. I'm not very far yet, maybe 20% in. I'm officially like over 70% into Forged by Malice, and I will be done with that this week. I'm having Alexa read it to me, so it's taking me a little bit of time because I'm just not, it's weird. I want to read with my eyes, but that's not the book I want to read with my eyes right now, so I'm not reading it. I'm having Alexa read it. But yeah, I'm going to work on finishing that up here in the next day and a half. And then I also got in the Clean Sweep graphic novel, Tapa's webtoon thing. So I do kind of want to read that this week. We'll see though. I'm like current status of like, what do you want to call it? I'm currently just kind of like overwhelmed with options, but I also know like I need to read a ton of manga this week because I'm doing a volume 1 vlog later this month. So yeah, there's going to be a lot more reading this week than there's been the last few weeks because it has to happen. But at the same time, I also have to film a ton of videos. So I don't know how I'm going to manage, but for now, we're going to walk to try and clear the head a little. And then I got to film my weekly TikTok, I think, and just start reading because I need to give myself a routine again. So I might tomorrow try and give myself a routine, maybe. I have not been good about the routine lately, which then throws everything else off. So we might try for some routine this week, and also actually clearing my currently reading shelf besides for pucking around. Maybe I'll get them all. I don't know if in 3 days, in the next 4 days, 6 days I can do that, but we'll see. Either way, I would like to get down to only pucking around on my currently read shelf, and then I can finish that, and then I'm good to go. We shall see. All right, let's watch Heather and walk. So here's your update. It has been a busy day. I did a lot of notes and editing for a vlog and for stuff like that, and then I just filmed a bunch of stuff. It is 5:55. I'm about to go downstairs and eat dinner, and then wash all of this off my face because I cannot wait to get this off my face. So yeah, I wanted to update you though because I did finish a book. I finished Rosie Dannon's Do Your Worst, and I submitted my review. It's a 3.5 for me. This is very different from Rosie Dannon's other works. There's no societal commentary happening here. It's just like a light paranormal-ish romance. I enjoyed the sex scenes in this. I enjoyed the setting in this. I enjoyed both main characters. I just think something was missing, and I cannot tell you what that something is because I have no idea. It's just something was missing, okay? Like, something was missing, and that's fine. It happens. But yeah, I am left feeling okay about it. Like 3.5. I do think this was really fun. You know, it's a curse breaker and an archaeologist. He doesn't believe her, and then he turns to believing her. He has like family dramas. A lot of that stuff worked really well for me. It was very much in the good space of like enemies to, well, let me rephrase that. lovers to not dislovers, but like to, oh no, oh shit, that's who you are, to like kind of enemies, banteriness, to now lovers by the end. And that was really cute and fun, and I really enjoyed that element. Overall, like I said, it worked for the most part. It just wasn't as good as I wanted it to be. Like this, it didn't fully deliver on the setup of the story, but at the same time it did deliver. Like it didn't like deliver so much that it's a 2, but it didn't deliver so much that it's a 5. Like it was just right there in that middle space of like a 3.5. I feel like it's very different though from Rosie's other works. I think you need to go in expecting that. For me, this sits right in the middle of her 3 books. The Roommate is at the bottom, a lot of people's favorite. This one, and then it would be The Intimacy Experiment. I liked like those. That would be the order I liked these in the most, because for me, The Roommate, I just didn't love it like y'all did, like a lot of people did, and that's okay. So yeah, that's where this sits for me. It's right in the middle. It's not bad. It's not amazing. It's decent. The Roommate's like a solid 3 for me. But yeah, I really had a fun time still listening to this. I think the audiobook was really well done. And I think, like I said, it was an interesting idea. And it kind of played into the weird, it's not witchy, but kind of witchy paranormal stuff we get a lot now, where there's just like light magical stuff happening in the background. I did enjoy the fact that our heroine Riley was a witch from Appalachia. I thought that made a lot of sense, and it worked for me in a weird way, and I thought that was pretty well done, and we didn't over focus on it, so there was no chance to like muck it up either. So that was good, because I think I would have been pretty mad if they mucked that up. But yeah, that's where we're at right now. It is, yeah, it's about 6 o'clock, so I'm gonna go make dinner, and I will be back to talk to y'all very soon, and with a clean face. I'm gonna read some manga tonight is my plan right now, so I'm gonna wash my face and all that stuff, get in comfies, and read manga, so I'll update you as I go. Okay, it's so late, I'm not going to tell you what time it is. It isn't after midnight, but I should have been in bed like an hour and a half ago. I did read My Cute Little Kitten Volume 2, because I was like, I want to read 2 things tonight minimum, because I'm trying to catch up on my Goodreads reading goal, because as of this morning, I was 4 books behind on Goodreads and like 5 books behind on Storygraph. They both calculated differently, and I don't like that. I'm going to be honest with you. But the goal is to get ahead again, because I will be ahead when 30 and 30 happen. Well, when some other things happen next month. But now it says I'm 2 behind on Storygraph, so tomorrow I'll probably be 3 behind, and let's see what Goodreads is saying. Goodreads says I'm 1 behind, so I do think we will manage to be caught up by tomorrow again. So that's exciting. But because of that, I read My Cute Little Kitten Volume 2. This was adorable. I loved this. I cannot wait for Volume 3. This is just a very slice of life Yuri. I do think it's marketed as flat out Yuri, because that's what it is. It's pretty explicit for a Yuri book, honestly, like more than a lot of the ones we've gotten in the last few years. And I think it does a really good job telling a slice of life story and just like the slow development of a relationship. I also read a volume 1 for that vlog that you will be getting. I don't know if you get it before or after this, but I read that, and I've got 2 more volume 1s pulled out that I'll read tomorrow. But for now, I think it's Kindle and bedtime, because I'm tired, and I meant to be in bed already, but here we are. It happens. It's fine. So yeah, I'm going to do that, and I will be back to talk to y'all in just a little bit in the morning when I have some coffee in me and I'm a little more awake. I also didn't do my walking today like I meant to. I'm a disaster. It's fine. Anyways, I'll be back to talk to y'all very soon. I didn't sleep last night, so I am working today to finish Forged by Malice. I will tell you how far I am. I'm going to open it on my Kindle. I'm having Alexa read it to me. I just washed my hair, so I'm super floofy. So just ignore how floofy it is. I'm 68% in. I have 2 hours left. I already got my package today, which was my old Walla birthday bash cups. I'm so happy. They came in so fast. I was surprised. They shipped from Ohio, so I guess that's why. But the big plan today, honestly, it's 12:30. I'm going to make myself a snacky lunch in a minute, and I'm going to be cleaning my kitchen, cleaning my bathroom, I think, and listening to Forged by Malice. I need to edit, but I honestly don't know if I can handle looking at my computer today for now. I'm very, I'm not antsy. I just, like, my bathroom's driving me nuts. I need to go through and get rid of stuff. So trash day is tomorrow. I feel like it's the right time to do that. I think I'm going to start by taking counters. Well, no, I'm going to start with the drawers. I take that back. And the cabinets. And then I'm going to work my way up to the counter. And then put stuff in the tub. And then, like, move stuff from the tub to other places as I, like, work through it. And then also I'm planning to, like, scrub the floor in there and all that stuff. I need to do that. I need to get rid of stuff because I definitely have some expired makeup and things like that. I need to, like, put away my travel kit, stuff like that. Like, I just need to tidy and sort through things and try and condense what I can into the drawers. So I'm probably gonna work on that today, this afternoon, after I have a little lunch here, and listen to Forged by Malice and try to finish that. I mean, if I have 2 hours and 13 minutes left, like, hopefully by 3 p.m., maybe I can be done. That's partially also why I'm in the shirt, because I don't care if I get bleach on it or anything like that, because I can A, replace it, but B, like, I don't wear it a ton. It's super comfy, but it's, like, so loud. That's just not me usually. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I'm really tired. Like I said, I didn't sleep great last night. I tossed and turned a lot. I was nervous about making sure the gate was open for the yard guy today. And then, of course, when I opened the gate, one of the boards popped off. So we're gonna have to look at the gate this week and see what we can do maybe to fix it. I think, potentially. Because, yeah. Our fence needs fixed in general. I just don't... Ugh, I dread it. It's fine. We just got to figure out how to do it. But yeah, that's kind of what's going on today. It's super nice out and beautiful out, so I'll probably be letting Millie in and out a ton too. And yeah, I think that's part of why I think the nice weather has me in like spring cleaning mode, I guess. We're going to call it that. So I'm going to lean in while I'm in the mode for it and like want to do it, because that's not like I'm not the best about it, to say the least. So yeah. Okay. I've rambled. I'm also going to try to read some manga. I might dust in here today too. The sun is hitting now where I can see dust that I've missed. So that's great. Okay. Anyways, let's snack, clean, cue B-roll montage. Hello. By the flashlight of my phone, you can see me. My phone's gonna die. I've got to get it up and plug it into my laptop. I was just sitting here. I was going to turn on a vlog, and I was about to, like, I literally was about to start reading manga, and I don't have a reading light because, like, I read digitally so much. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get up and get some more water. Like, I had a little plan laid out. It just blinks, and we have no power. What is my life? God, does that not track? Anyways, we are going to attempt to get up, but I have Millie between my legs, and I'm on the side of the recliner that's electric, so I feel like I have to, like, you will not get to witness it, because why would you? I can't set up my camera and light to show you. But yeah, I was like, oh, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna update the vlog because I finished a book. It's like, we are gonna update a vlog in a minute when the lights come back on, hopefully in another 45 minutes. Their estimate was 8:30. Millie got up. Okay, I can get up. Anyways, I'm gonna embrace the moment, and I'm gonna go find my Kindle, and I guess I'm gonna read on my Kindle and maybe go lay down in bed. I don't know. Oh, she's gonna get water. All right, I gotta go get water and other things situated for the animals. I'll be right back. 20 some minutes later, power's back. Thank God, because I would have passed out, woken up to the light on in here. I know I'm the weird ADHD person who like doesn't hate overhead lighting. Also though, I do need to know, I don't want to have to deal with fans. And this, earlier with fans with switches, I have a remote. So like I don't have to deal with things. Anyways, I came here to update you. Miss Mills is in bed already. Peas is somewhere. I have my laptop. Here's the expose. My laptop is here because my phone was dying, so I brought everything in here. I have a light here. I have another light over here. I thought we were going to lose power in the middle of the night. Like, I truly was like, I'm going to wake up. We're going to lose power during the storm tonight, which I still don't even know if the storm's like producing tornadoes south of us or not yet. I haven't looked. But yeah, I was like, yeah, that's when we'll lose power. Not at 7:37. Like almost 6 hours before potential storms move in. That was not in my game plan. Anyways, I am in bed. I put on pajamas. Grumps was like, get ready for bed. Like, go to bed. And I was like, I'm going to. But, you know, I had to, like, set out water bowls for the girls in case we lost power. / because we lost power. Because who of course went for water? As soon as the power went out, Millie was like, I'm thirsty. And then, yeah, when it came back on, I kind of just got everything reset up again for a minute. And had just finished jamming. Oh my god. And then I looked over and just had the jump scare of a life. My Kindle's updating. Anyways, I want to talk to you. I finished a book. I'm sorry, this is chaotic as fuck. But it is what it is. Anyways, I finished Forged by Malice this afternoon, and I didn't update you because I just kept trucking on the clean, which bathroom is clean. I have hand mopped the floor. Not something I do often. That's like a once to twice a year thing, but I really wanted to get in some of the crevices that I felt like are hard to get into and get up some of that like baseboard dust. So like I was on my hands and knees. My body is like, damn girl, that was a lot. And I'm like, yeah, it was. So that's done. All I have left to do tomorrow now is clean the like tub, the shower, those things. Okay, the update's done. Thank God. I was trying to make sure I had books downloaded in case we did lose power from the storm. But yeah, I will do all that tomorrow. But I'm proud of myself. I did a task that I've been putting off. The next task will be going through my clothes in here and cleaning. Yeah, it needs to happen again. I need to like condense a lot of stuff together. But anyways, beyond the point, I finished Forged by Malice doing all that and like took a mini break too during that because I was just like, I'm tired. This is a lot. And I'm giving Forged by Malice 5 stars. I continue to love this series. I have critical thoughts about the series, but overall so far, as long as the series wraps up well, I'm happy and I'm pleased, right? So I'm hoping for a really good conclusion when we get there. I'm excited for September when we get the next book. I'm excited to probably pick up the audios for the last 2 books when that happens. So I need to get book 2's audio, and I think I will get book 3's audio as well in September, because I do think I would revisit this series. It's really fun so far. I might wait though until it's done to decide, but yeah, so far I'm having a blast. So like, it's pretty likely I would revisit. I honestly think this one was really good because we solidified some theories I had. I'm not going to spoil anything here because it is book 3 in a series. So we solidified a lot of theories I was having and things I was feeling. We confirmed some mate bonds. We like wrapped up some of the early trilogy plot. It's not a trilogy, like early plot from the first 3 books. So it's been good. I'm enjoying it. Then oh my god, let me not throw my Kindle. I'm picking up Lore of the Wilds. This is due back to the library soon. So is One Dark Window. But I've already started Lore of the Wilds, so I figured I'd try to finish that first. Because I keep getting a skip the line hold for One Dark Window. And then not reading it. So I will read it. I am reading it soon. But I wanted to go ahead and read Lore of the Wilds first. I saw Heather did not love it. So, because of that, I'm thinking I'm going to be hopeful that I like it, but I already honestly started it and haven't really felt the urge to pick it back up, honestly. So I want to give it a little more. I'm at 15%. I think I want to give it a little more before I DNF. But I very well may DNF this one if I'm not feeling it, because I just right now, okay, I think my biggest critique right now, and like, again, this is not something I critique often, but the writing isn't exactly what I want. Writing isn't what I want from a fantasy romance right now. It feels... Okay, actually I don't. The writing it's not as comedic, or attempting to be as comedic, but it reminds me of assistant to the villain. So for me, it just doesn't fit with the genre at the end of the day. But I'm going to keep going. I'm going to read a little bit more and decide if I'm going to read it or DNF it. Because I have it for 4 more days. So it returns soonish, but not too soon. So yeah, I might finish this chapter and try the audio on Everand as well. I'm not sure yet. Like I'm really kind of just toying around with some options here. And then if I DNF that, I have no idea what I'm picking up next, but something else. Probably not fantasy romance. Probably omegaverse. Maybe serial killer. I probably will I'll be reading serial killer books in the next few weeks when Grumps is home with me again. We've had weird weeks where he's home like 2 days and he's gone a couple days. So I feel like I shouldn't be reading serial killer romances when I'm home alone. I feel like that feels like a recipe for disaster. So there's that. But yeah, I'm going to lay down and go to bed. I will be back to talk to you soon. If I either A, don't go to sleep like I want to, or B, I guess end up reading and have like a really big update I have to share. So we'll see what happens. I don't think that's going to be the case. I think I'm going to probably pass out in the next like 15 minutes. Oh God, let me not drop my camera. Hold on. I'll leave that in the edit. Making 2 shots of espresso. I don't know. I'm gonna walk away while it grinds, but for whatever reason right now, I'm just really into my shaken espressos again. And I blame the TikToker I was watching, Glow. She makes her coffees every morning and she's been making espressos. She always drinks espressos. I'm with her. I drink lattes a lot in the morning. But I've been making the brown sugar shaken espresso at home and it's just been nice. Nice little change of pace. So I am just now making my second shot of espresso. And then I gotta put some ice in it and I'll shake it. But I survived the night. I fell asleep. I woke up for a little bit because of the storms. There was a lot of lightning and thunder happening. And then I read a little in between some of that and before falling asleep. And I ended up 61% through a book. So yeah, I ended up 60% through my book, which is Going Down Smooth. This is an omegaverse. This is a Black Love omegaverse. And it's been really good. I read a couple reviews and somebody on Storygraph was like complaining about typos, but like I personally am, as long as it's not like every page, I don't really care. Because it's an indie author. But yeah, I really am liking this. I'm 60% in. So Mercy is an omega who was raised as an alpha. So she presents as an omega later in life, like as a late teen, like 18 or 17, and was raised to basically be very assertive and dominant and not the traits of an omega, the traits of an alpha. And her friend group, these 4 boys, were her pack anyways, and were going to be her pack as an omega, and she runs off the day of the mating ceremony because she is like very not into being an omega and like the expectations and what does it mean. I wouldn't say she's like, I feel like I can grasp the whys of the character's actions. She's not necessarily like a likable character or an unlikable character. She kind of sits in the middle in my opinion. Someone who's really still trying to figure themselves out, which is fine. I don't mind reading that. Anyways, her dad dies. And her 2 other sisters are also omegas. But her dad dies. She has to come home after not being home for 5 years and see her pack again. So she's like 23 now. And they're all like her age and older. And he reads the will, and the will says you have to live with this pack for 30 days. And be with them if you want to inherit my whiskey business / bourbon business. And I have to note, I am impressed by 2 things so far in this book. They do keep calling bourbon whiskey, which it's bourbon whiskey, like I get that. But they've called it bourbon, and it is set in Kentucky. It is set in Frankfort, Kentucky, which is actually where like Eagle Rare, Buffalo Trace, and stuff like that is. So I'm not mad that it's right. So I'm not mad. As a drinker of it, I'm not annoyed because it is correct. So that's a win. But yeah, I read 60% of it. She had to go off for Parkinson's to finally have her first heat. And of course, seeing them like kickstarts her heat. And so we had like a fuck fest, which was really fun and good. And also now when I finished that today, I think how many books behind am I? Because I didn't read any manga last night because of the power situation, obviously. Well, it came back on, but at that point I was going to bed. I am 3 books behind, so when I finish this today and I finish my 2 volumes of manga, I will be caught up again on my Goodreads goal. And I also started listening to Lore of the Wilds on Everand again, because I realized it was on there and the audio hold at the library is really long. So I'm going to try and power through it via audio, I think, because I'm curious about it, that I want to be able to talk about it. But I do think Lore of the Wilds reads like a YA book, even though it's an adult book in a weird way. Like, not in the good way, not in like a this is really readable way, and like a I just don't feel like this book was actually marketed correctly way. So there's that. All right, I'm going to add ice and shake. It's so good. I'm obsessed. Yeah. I don't know why it took me so long to start making these again at home. Because I know I used to make them sometimes, but obsessed. Hello, weekly vlog. It is me. It is Saturday. I'm here. I have a sleepy peas, sleepy grumps downstairs. I need to update you because I finished Going Down Smooth by Drea Wells. This is a fun entry-level omegaverse, in my opinion. It's a great option for anybody looking for something that is kind of lower. It's not as heavy as some omegaverse can be as far as the darkness goes. It does have some darkness at the end, okay? Like, that is present, but it's not as bad as like some of the books where it like starts off with the omega, like being kidnapped and abused and all these things, right? So proceed with caution, but also I think besides the rape and some of the stuff at the end that is not to the female main character, but to another character, and it is on page, is jarring, but not too jarring, because we know as you leave off on this cliffhanger that like things are going to be okay, because it's a romance. But yeah, I think this was really interesting. It was really fun. I do want to warn, you need to go in ready for some typos and some things like that, because it is self-pubbed, and that's fine. Like, I personally, it didn't bother me any. None of them were like so bad that I didn't know what it was supposed to be. So it just didn't bother me. But if it bothers you, maybe proceed with caution. And then I will encourage you to not report it to Amazon and instead email the author if it bothers you that much so they can fix it, versus reporting to Amazon, which then risks them like getting their KDP money held. I liked it though. I'm going to give this like a 4. I do plan to continue the series at the end of the day at some point. And probably in the next day or two, I'll pick up the next book, probably next week's vlog. I think I'm going to take like a minute to read something else and then finish the series, like finish the duet. But yeah, so I really liked this. I think this was a really fun setup for an omegaverse. I liked that she wasn't like your typical omega. And I think that worked really, really well for me. And then I also just read 2 more volumes of manga for that vlog, which you're getting like the Sunday after this, which now has me wanting to pick up I Can't Refuse Us Volume 2, because I really liked Volume 1. Spoiler for that vlog. But yeah, I do think this is very soon in my future today. And that'll also put me, so those 3 things I believe mean that I am caught up according to Goodreads on my challenge. I'm on track, and then on Storygraph I'm probably 1 book behind. I swear to God, Storygraph and I are fighting. But this means I'm down to 1 book on my currently reading shelf, which is Pucking Around, and I'm going to finish that next week on my reread. So like, I did it. I'm clearing that currently reading shelf that has been following me since December. just took me until the middle of March. It's fine. It's fine. Just because Pucking Around's a reread, that's not a priority. That is where I'm at right now. I am excited. We have a really chill day. I'm on sprints right now with Jess Owens over with her members. My members, if you're watching, you can probably catch the replay of it. But that's been fun, and we both have been reading manga and different stuff. And I kind of came into the sprints with a bunch of stuff to wrap up on purpose to make me finish them, because that's what I needed to happen at the end of the day. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. I have no idea what else we're doing besides getting burrito tacos. We have like no big plans this weekend. That's like my priority. I really, really want burrito tacos. Go figure. I'm just craving it, so it's fine. We're gonna have that this weekend. But yeah, that is everything. Sprints are about to end, so I'm gonna wrap this up. I will be back to talk to you soon. So different. So different. It's like something I never seen. Your eyes like masquerade. Little lace in your lingerie. Okay, I read another volume of manga on the last sprint, so I did read I Can't Refuse Us Volume 2, and I'm mad because we had to wait till April for the next volume, but I really liked this. This feels kind of slow burn, but not too slow of a burn. And I'm really excited to see where it develops. It's very fun. And then now there was a preview / in chapter bonus for the author's previous manga. And I was looking and like you can't find it really easily. So it's definitely one I'm hopeful I can find one day because I would really like to read it. It looks really cute. Called like Teach Me Love or something. So that's where we're at right now. I have no idea what else I'll read today or if I'll read more today. But for now we're gonna head downstairs and go see what Millie's up to and Grumps. Alright y'all, it's time to close out this weekly vlog. Here's the deal. The weekends, as always, chaotic. I don't film a ton. We just are working on things around the house, doing things together. Just a couple that aren't exciting or fun to document. But I will note, we did marathon most of season 1 of The Righteous Gemstones. And that was so fun. Weirdly entertaining. Surprisingly. I also found out Danny McBride is from the town I went to college in. Wild. Anyways, we had a good time marathoning that, and we're already on season 2. And otherwise, I kind of just didn't read a ton. I kind of was dabbling through different series, trying to decide what I wanted to pick up. Not series, different books, trying to decide what I wanted to pick up. Because I knew I wanted like a small break. I started part 2 of Going Down Smooth, but that means I did pick up 2 different things. So I picked up Defense of Hearts, which right now I'm not sure if I'm going to keep reading. This has the potential to be a DNF for me. I don't know. I need to give it a little more time, but the intro I didn't love. And then the other thing I started last night in my sleep, which I'll talk about next week in the vlog, is Junk Shop Blues by Cole McCade. So this is book 2 in Criminal Intentions. I want to start working on this series. I keep saying I want to read this series. So I couldn't sleep last night at first and needed an audiobook I could put on to sleep to, but also didn't have like, there's a sweet spot for me on chapter length for like sleep timers. So I was looking for something with the right chapter length. And lo and behold, Junk Shop Blues had it. So I'm a couple chapters into this and I'm enjoying it so far. I will be back to tell you all about it, obviously, in the next vlog. But yeah, that's where we're at right now. It was a quiet-ish week, but I'm also like in prep mode to get like a lot of content done because we're nearing the end of the month, which means there's a lot of things I have to get done. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on. I'm not really sure what this week will hold, to be honest with you. Grumps might be taking a day off, so we might go on a little adventure. I sent him this place that I want to go to, so we might go there. I also found out about a tulip farm not far away, and I kind of want to go to that. We'll see. We'll see. I've got some things up my sleeve that I would like to do, so we'll see what happens as the time goes, and you'll see in next week's vlog, obviously. And you know, we're just gonna enjoy the brief cool weather we're getting right now, which is weird but nice. I'm gonna enjoy it while it lasts, while it's sunny and cool, because I know the summer heat is coming for me before I know it. But yeah, I would love to know what you read last week and loved, if there's anything you want to talk about that you've read. And if you don't do any of that, leave me a, what emoji? I'm usually prepped and I didn't prep. Leave me a lipstick emoji, because like I feel like this red is very bold. Bolder than I realized, but it's fine. You can leave me a lipstick emoji. And I will have links to all the books I read this week, links to my friend anywhere on the internet that I am, and I will talk to y'all in just a few days. Bye!
Already packing, come with me. I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be. Life with no distractions. We'll get away.